Nice to meet you. Denise told me she had jobs.
Well, this is
We're gonna go ahead.
it's attached. to the tendons.
We're gonna go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and let's do some shoulder. We've got lots of energy for a day that the time changed. Everybody's like up and smiling and giggling. So right now I'm just doing the shoulders. I've got a little bit of motion with my elbows, but let's go ahead and change that to big circles now. So you feel the chest and the back open, and go ahead and push that chest out around that back, letting that body warm up. Have you been to Sit Strong yet? Is this your first time here?
I don't think I've been to Sit Strong.
Okay.
Not this one.
She's been coming to yoga.
I did Tuesday, Wednesday,
And stop and
just
change
Friday.
direction
It's totally different, like wonderful.
in a wonderful way.
She really works you.
And we're gonna go to just the shoulders, but now we're going in that other direction. So just the shoulders. And go ahead and raise those shoulders up as if you could touch your ears and drop them down. And raise them up and drop them down. Up and hold them just for a moment, trying to squish as high as you can and drop them down. Now take those shoulders forward and pull them back. Push them forward and back. It feels so good, doesn't it? And forward and back. And let's add our arms. So take your hands, point them towards me, round that back as if you're trying to push the back towards the back of the chair. And now open those arms up and push the chest out, looking up. And pull those arms forward. And open up. And pull them forward. And open up. And drop those arms down. Relax the shoulders. Take your head and look over one shoulder. And engage your eyes. Try to look around as far as you can so you feel the muscles around your eyes engaged. Come back forward, look over the other side. Come back forward. We'll look over to the right or the left, whichever direction you started. Come back forward and the other direction. And back to the front. Go ahead and look up, point that chin towards the ceiling. And look down, touch the chin towards the chest. Looking up, chin up. And down. And bring the head up to neutral. Nice, all right. Go ahead and grab the side of your chair. We're gonna lift one arm up. Lift up a little higher, push your hips down and lean to one side. Well, I'm glad that the class isn't as big. Actually, I wish it was big, but they didn't let me go buy the weights. Lift up and let's switch sides. They decided to buy them on Amazon and they haven't arrived yet. So we would have been a little shy and lean over. And bring that arm up. Whose crack was that? And lift those arms up. Lift that arm up. Go ahead and lean over. Push that hip down. Take that palm, push it up towards the ceiling. Push that hip down. And let's switch. And we lift that arm up. Lean over. Lean as far as you can. And then push that palm up towards the ceiling. Push that hip down. And come back to center. Whew. Let's go ahead and work on our spine just a bit. Hands are going to rest on the knees. We're going to lean all the way forward as far as we can, looking up, arching the back. And now let's round the back, touching the chin to the chest. And go ahead and move back and forth. This is our cat-cow. And go ahead and visualize that the spine is like a snake, right? We're gonna move each vertebrae one at a time, really rounding and curving. So right now what our goal is to warm up that spine. And you want to warm the spine up from the tailbone all the way up to the base of the skull. So slowly feel it curling. And do one more in each direction. And then bring yourself back to center. Nice. And make sure that your body is nice and centered. Ears are over the shoulders, shoulders over the hips. Let's lift that rib cage up and let's do some circles with our rib cage. And so again, we're still working on the spine. So you feel the base of the spine loosening up. Lower back begins to open up as you move in a circular motion here. And find a place to stop and change direction. I like to see everybody moves differently. And find yourself back in center. All right, let's warm up our legs. So I'm going to scoot back so I can swing. I'm going to bring those feet up and down. So you feel the muscles begin to warm up. Also, we're loosening up the knees just a bit. Some of you are taller, so your feet don't swing quite like mine. And let's go into some circles. You might hear or feel some popping in the knees as you release any trapped air. And stop, change direction. And let's bring that circle down to just the ankles. And so we're rotating the ankles. You can hear my ankles popping. And change direction. And now we're going to stretch out the front and the back of the legs by pushing and flexing those feet. So push through your heels and flex those toes. Now point those toes towards the center and curl them down just a bit. You just feel the front of the leg opening up. Flex, opening the toes. Point and curl just a bit. We'll do one more in each direction. So go ahead and flex, push through the heel. And point and curl. And release those feet back down. Nice. Good work. Let's go ahead and open those arms up. Open up those fingers. Reach out a little bit further. And let's do some circles here. Feet are flat on the ground. Chest is nice and high. Abdomen is nice and tight. And let's move to bigger circles. For those of you that came to Resistance, did you feel anything the next day?
No, but something on that day.
Let's go into bigger circles.
So last week.
A lot of different moves for you. Really big, extend that energy up. Oh, your back. Go ahead and drop down. Grab those heavy weights. We're going to visualize we have heavy weights. Let's change direction. I've got 10 pounds in each hand. Your weights are magically going to get heavier, and you're going to go to medium-sized circle. You could feel this in your deltoid just a bit. You strengthen those shoulders. And let's move to small circles. And now you have even heavier weights. And rest those arms. Whew. Make sure that your body's back in alignment. As we start to work out, those shoulders might start to rise up. Relax them down. Let's go ahead and open our legs just a bit. Put your hands one on each hip. We're going to push across our body. And as we do, go ahead and push into that leg as if you're trying to reach up as far as you can. Grab that imaginary rope, pull it down to your hip. Reach up to the other side again, pushing against that leg, pulling it down. Let's do this for 10. 1, both sides. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Both sides, pull it down. All right. So now we're going to reach across, right? So you're sitting on the couch, and you want to change the television station, and the remote's way over there. So you reach as far as you can, grab it, pull it back, and then we'll reach to the other side and grab it. Let's do this for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You guys can high five.
Yeah.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, we're going to keep this motion going. This time we're going to reach down. Now, for some of us, reaching down might be hard on the lower back. So if you just want to tap the knee, you can, or maybe tap the shin. If it feels like it's okay for you, go all the way down, tap by the ankle, come back up, tap by the ankle, or grab that imaginary rope as if we're going to pull, start that lawnmower, bring it up to the hip. Let's do this for 10. 1, 2, 3. No falling. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And bring that body upright. Check in, see how you feel. If you're feeling a little dizzy, place your hands on your legs, push your feet against the earth. Deep breath in, settle those shoulders. Nice and relaxed. All right, let's walk those feet in. Let's bring those hands up to the shoulders. We've got our imaginary trays here, right? We're gonna push those trays up, lower them back down. Let's push up for 10. 1, push the hips down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep those trays. Let's raise one leg this time. So now as I push up, one leg's going to rise and then I'll alternate to the other. Let's do this for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Keep those hands there. Scoot your body back though, because now we're going to lift both feet up. As the hands raise up, both feet rise. Let's do this for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's hold this count for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Go ahead and rest those up hands. I did that for you. And relax. Check in with the body, see how you're feeling. All right, let's go ahead. I'm going to bring my body back up. I like to sit on the edge so my feet can be flat on the earth. And I'm going to put my hands on my hips. But now I'm going to make some fists. And so I'm going to go ahead and take my hands and I'm going to punch out, bring it back. Punch out, bring it back. And then we'll do this for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. We still have those fists, but let's bring them up to the chest. My knuckles are facing each other. Feet are still flat on the ground. Line those ears with the shoulders. I'm going to open those up and I'm going to try to touch my shoulder blades, and almost as if there's something behind you that you're going to pound like a hammer and bring it back. So really energize this to engage those biceps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, keep those hands here. I'm going to lift one leg up as that arm, as those arms open up, and then I'll alternate to the other side. We'll do this for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Leave those hands here. I'm going to scoot back just a bit though, because now both feet are going to lift up as I open up. Let's do this for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's hold. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Relax. Woo. Check in with the body, see how it's feeling. Lots of energy, right? Huh?
You've been studying your routines.
So these routines actually help engage the brain. So my goal is to not only to help the body feel healthy, but help the mind feel healthy too. Yes. All right, let's go ahead and pick up our weights.
So Denise, I
Yes.
can't use a weighted, so you're saying I shouldn't be using one in this arm?
I wouldn't. I think that it throws the body off balance just a bit. And so I think it might be better not to, but visualize, right? So remember that study, those people that were either playing piano or basketball, the ones that visualize were gaining the muscles just the same as if the people that were doing it, just really picture. And you've done it enough that I think your body has that body memory. So, all right, palms resting, facing inside the circle. And we're going to lift up into 10 bicep curls. 1, tuck those abdomens in. 2, 3, back is straight, chin is high. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back down and rest. So Francis, you'll get to know that if I start talking, I'll lose my count and you end up doing. Let's do 8. And this time we're going to add a variation. So we're going to bicep curl up. Palms are going to face each other. Push up towards the ceiling, back down. Turn those palms towards you and back down. We'll do this for 8. 1, up towards the ceiling and down. 2, 3, 4. So we got a nice little wrist action in there. 5, 6, 7, 8. Last one. And back down. Nice. All right, let's do this last set. It's going to be for 6. We're going to curl up. Push up towards the ceiling. Let's bend at the elbows, bring them in and down. Just a little variation there, just to change up the muscles being used. We'll do this for 6. 1, push it up, bend the elbows, bring them back in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got to keep it challenged, right? All right, take a deep breath in and exhale out. Turn those palms so they're facing each other. Another set of bicep curls. This time the palms are facing in. We're just going to bring it up to the shoulders. But when you go down, push. Don't just let these weights fall down. Visualize you've got something between you and your knees that you have to push through. We'll do this for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, let's add a variation here. So we're going to curl up to our shoulders. One arm's going to push up, lower back down, both come down. Just going to alternate. So we have to challenge our mind just a bit. Let's do this for 8. 1, one hand and down. 2, opposite hand and down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and down. Nice. Last set, let's do 6. We're going to curl up. Both arms come up. Both arms come down. We'll do this for 6. 1, lots of energy. 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. 6. And rest. And go ahead and take a deep breath in and then feel into the body. The shoulders are rising up. Rest them down. If you need to move the neck, open up that neck just a bit. Whew, let's rest the palms down on the knees. We're gonna pull both arms back, trying to touch those shoulder blades and back to the knees. Let's do this for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and back down. Whew. Make sure that your back is feeling protected. So tuck that tailbone. Sometimes when we pull our energy up into our shoulders, we might pull that belly forward and we arch just a bit. And you want to keep that belly tight, keep your spine protected. Let's do this now one hand at a time. So one arm's going to come up. As it comes down, the other arm raises. So we're not going to wait. We're just going to alternate back and forth. And let's do this for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and back down. Nice. Now let's lift those arms up. We're going to pull back for 6 with the arms raised. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and lower back to the knees. Whew, all right. Deep breath in. All right, let's go ahead and put those weights on our hips. Widen those legs just a bit. You need to adjust yourself in the chair so your feet are flat on the ground. Palms are currently facing in towards my body. I'm going to push up, punch towards the ceiling, bring it back down. Punch to the other side. Let's do this for 10. 1, we'll do both sides. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That look good. 8, 9, 10. Both sides. And rest. Whew, good work. All right. I'm going to scoot a little bit closer to the edge and I'm going to move my feet in. Going to do a similar move where we push up, but as I push up, I'm going to use that same leg to go out, pulling it back in. Now it's hard to go back and forth. So let's do one side for 5 and then we'll do the other side for 5. So one side's going to open and close. Sorry, tricked you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Were you a cheerleader? Let's go ahead and do our wood chop. So I'm going to put both hands on one hip. One arm is going to open up and bring it back down. Let's do this for, let's do 8 on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is your golf arm. 7, 8, and other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, let's cross those arms. Remember, whenever you cross that midline, you're engaging both the right hemisphere and the left hemisphere of the brain. So lead with the elbows and then open up and bring it back down. We'll do this for 8. 1, crisscross the other direction. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and back down. Ooh, roll those shoulders out. Good job. All right. Let's go ahead and hold those weights close to our body. I'm going to walk my feet in just a bit. Now we're gonna work our core. So I'm gonna let my body lean forward. I'm gonna bring my body up, but don't push against your feet. Don't use your legs. I want you to use your glutes. Imagine you're tightening your glutes up. And as you do, your glutes pull your body all the way up. And we're gonna lift up for 10. 1, 2, 3. This is really strengthening the pelvic floor. 2, 4, 5, 6. Everything pulls in. 7, 8, 9, 10. All the way up. Nice. Walk those feet open. Same move, only now we're going to go a little bit further forward because we've got this space in the middle here. So we're going to go ahead and lean forward. If it feels good, you can drop those weights down. And then I'm going to pull those weights up as I bring my body up, still using all the muscles in the glutes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way back up. Walk those feet in. Let's go ahead and continue working on our core. And so I'm going to drop these weights to one side of my leg, and I'm going to shift them to the other side. But don't use the muscles in the arms. Use the muscles across your abdomen here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and bring those weights back to center. I'm going to pass these weights to someone behind me. Imagine someone's behind me coming back forward, passing to the other side, coming back. Let's do this for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and come back to center. Whew. Let's drop one weight down, other one tucks underneath the arm. This is the exercise where we shift sides. Let's do this for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and come back up. All right, so we were working the core, and so your lower back might be feeling a little tight. Let's go ahead and just lean forward, round the back. Usually I don't like it when you round the back, but this is actually about stretching out the back. So visualize that you can round the back and push it up towards the ceiling. You feel a nice stretch across the lower back. You might feel it across the shoulders. And bring yourself back up. Ooh, good work. All right, let's come back to the edge of our chair. Feet are parted. We're going to start using our legs now. And so now my feet are pushing against the earth. I'm going to go ahead and go down forward as far as that feels comfortable for me. For me, I can touch today, but maybe for you, you're just going to lean forward just a little bit. We're going to lift those weights up towards the ceiling, bend at the elbows, tapping the shoulder blades, back up towards the ceiling and all the way back down. But now you get to use your legs. So push against the earth as you lift up. Let's do this for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Tap those shoulders, bring it up, and drop those weights back down. Nice. Roll out the shoulders. Make sure your body's nice and aligned. Don't let that belly rest out. Let that belly in. Let's set one weight down. Let's go ahead and lift up that other weight, one hand on each side, and let's compress this weight. Elbows are nice and high. Let's visualize that you can compress this weight into the size of a dime. So go ahead and keep pushing. That's going to engage all the muscles across the front of the body. You should feel the muscles across your back. Lift that back up, right? Lift that chest up. Still compressing. Right now, my fingers are on top of the weight. Turn them so they're facing me. Still compressing. You'll notice that different muscles are engaged. Go ahead and push it out in front of you, still compressing. Pull it back and lift those fingers up on top of the weight, still compressing. Make sure you have a good grip. We're going to lift it up over our head, still compressing. From this position here, let's go ahead and bend at the elbows, tap the shoulders. We'll do this for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Drop that weight back into the center here. Compress, compress, compress. Lift one arm up. Let's go underneath it. Drop it behind you. We'll do each side for 5. That was 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one, 5. And stop right in the center. Compress, compress. And let's go the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one in this direction. Back to the center. Compress, compress. Go ahead and set that weight down. Shake those wrists out. Whew. Let's do it with our legs now. Let's go ahead. I need my hands because this hurts. You could just do it with your legs, but if you feel like you need to put the hands, go and put the hands here. I'm going to lift my feet up so that my abs become engaged, but each of us are different. If you want to tap the ground, go ahead. You can keep your feet on the ground. I'm going to lift mine up so my abs are engaged, and I'm going to try to squish this weight to the size of a dime. All the inside thigh muscles are engaged. Also, all the pelvic floor is engaged, right? We want to keep all those interior muscles strong. Compress a little bit more. If you can, lift those feet up, still compressing. Lower them back down, still squishing. Squish a little bit more. And release. Whew. Go ahead and set that weight down. Good job. All right, I'm going to sit at the edge of my chair. I'm going to hang on to the chair so that my body is nice and upright. And I'm just going to do a simple leg lift. Nice and slow. We don't want to swing, right? Because then it's just the momentum, the inertia. Let's actually use the muscles on the top of our thighs to lift those feet up. As you get to the top, push through your heels and then lower back down. We'll do this for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold those feet up. Now one leg's going to go down. We'll do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This leg stays up, other leg goes down. 1, 2, 3. You guys have got this. 4, 5. Body's nice and tall. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's ride that bike. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and lower. Good job. Nice.
Wow.
Did you?
Anyway, that was a new one, I didn't use.
Keeping it fresh.
In the spring.
I just feel full of energy, right? Let's go ahead and put our hands on our shoulders. We're gonna lift that elbow up, tap to the knee. And so let's do this for 10. 1, we'll do both sides. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, both sides. Open those arms up. Let's tap our toes on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, rest those arms. Whew, good job. All right. Whew. Let's continue moving those legs, but we've got to keep our body nice and taut, right? So tuck that belly in, tuck the tail underneath. Make sure the ears are above the shoulders, shoulders above the hips. If you practice this in the class, it'll be easier for you to recognize when you start to slouch. You want to keep that body upright. All right, I'm going to put my hands on my hips. I'm going to step out with one leg as far as I can, pointing the toe forward, bringing it back. As soon as it taps, the other foot comes out, comes back in. And let's do this for 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, last one, 15, and back to center. All right, keep those feet together, keep the hands on the hips, or if you want, you can put your hands on the chair. If this helps you keep your body upright, put the hands here. If it's easy for you to keep upright, you can keep the hands on the hips. Both legs are going to come out, both legs are going to come back. When they come back in, visualize you've got a ball here, right? You have to squish that ball. Might as well use that resistance going in and out. And let's do this for 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and back. All right. Let's put one leg out. And as I do, I'm going to let my body tilt over because it's just easier for me to tilt over. In fact, you could even rest here. We're going to do a lift of the leg. So find that position that feels good for you. If you want to rest, if you want to hold your body up, however it feels good in order for this leg to lift up. And let's lift up for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just visualize. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and come back to that center. Each of us have different mobility, so don't feel bad when you see others doing the move nice and easy. If it doesn't feel good for you, that's okay. And so if I'm out in this position and that leg doesn't want to lift, I can still visualize that it's lifting up. If it lifts easily, visualize that there's a heavy weight and you have to push that heavy weight up. Let's do this side for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and back down. All right. So that was working the outside of the leg. Let's work the inside. So put your feet together, body's upright. And we're going to squish those legs together, pull them apart. Now use some resistance here. And so you want to visualize that you have this heavy ball. You can put your hands here and squish them together. So this causes some resistance. So you have to work those inner legs. You also feel your abs engaged. So I'm going to put my hands here. If that's too much for you, you can just visualize that energy in between the legs. And let's start with them out. Let's pull it together for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold that squish. And release. Whew, good job. All right. Let's go ahead and keep our body upright. Hang on to the chair. We're going to lift our knee as high as we can. Set it back down. Lift it up. Kick it out. Up. Out. So we got a movement. We'll do one side. So I'll turn sideways so you guys can see. 1, 2. I think I messed that up. 3, 4. So I'm just going to modify it. 5, 6, 7, 8,
This one hurts.
9. Yeah, right here, right? 10. All right. Sorry, I kind of changed it in the middle there. Let's just go lift up, push it down, lift up and down. We'll do this for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew, all right, you might feel that up really high up in this joint here. We're going to do both legs together. So it might help for you to lean back against the chair. We're going to bring both feet up, push them down, up, and then back down. If you want to, you can just use your elbows against the back to keep your back up straight, or you can just hold yourself up. That's going to strengthen your abs. Let's do this one for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, almost there. 7, 8, and down. All right. So that was a little hard on the lower back. So go ahead and lean forward. Go ahead and let the shoulders round, let the back round. Stretch out that lower back. And come back up. Ooh, good job. Roll those shoulders out. All right, let's do a little cardio because we haven't done cardio yet, right? You had an interesting look on your face.
Mine was better than wrecking I was gardening already.
Oh, so your back is filling. Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh. All right, so let's go ahead and walk in place.
The weeds keep going up.
I know. But it's good to be outside, touching the earth, good for probiotics in the system. Let's move faster. Yeah. Yeah. What was it? 4, 5? I don't know when that snowstorm all of a sudden hit. I got hail all of a sudden. Let's go a little faster. The sun was out and then I heard something tick, 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 and I come out and it's like hailing. Yeah, let's go a little faster. I'm hoping by next week we'll have flowers. Let's go even faster. We're going to do this for 10 more seconds. So as fast as you can, move those arms, move those legs. We've got another 5 seconds. And slow it down. Woo.
I've already got flowers. My apricots are in full bloom.
Are they blooming already?
Oh, yeah, full.
Daffodils. Wow. Roses and daffodils and quince. The flowering quinces.
Nice. Go ahead and check in with your pulse. Hopefully that sped it up just a bit. Now I just have buds, I don't have flowers yet. So you can slow that pulse down, take in a deep breath through the nose. Another deep breath. Slowly blow it out. All right, let's do our jumping jacks. Yeah,
Take a deep breath and then
hold it.
add what else you can
Yeah.
squeeze in. Okay.
And it doesn't feel like you can add any more because you took a deep breath. So don't anticipate that you have to take more. You want to take in as much as you can. And then take it in again. Then blow it out. Because what happens is you take that deep breath in, hopefully to the belly, but there's still a little bit of space, right? So you take in a little bit more, filling it all the way up into the chest and then slowly blow out. So remember, this is the breath that activates the vagus nerve, which puts you into parasympathetic. So just to relax the body.
You know, I can't sleep.
You do that and does it help?
Yeah, I think it does calm me.
So-
My brain a little.
Nadi Shodhana, that alternate nostril breath, is breathing through the right side and the left side because you activate the feminine and the male or the sun and the moon. So if you're only breathing through one side, you can activate the lunar or the passive side to help you sleep. So you just do one side through the left.
Just close the left.
So I close the right, breathe in through the left.
Okay.
All right, let's do our jumping jacks. We're gonna do 35. We'll start off slow. You have a choice. You could just do the legs. You can just do the arms, or you can do both. So we'll do 35. I'll pick up the pace as we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, and rest. You were waiting to say that. She was holding for that perfect joke, that joke moment. Deep breath in, slowly let it out. As you let it out, visualize yourself deflating like a balloon, right? Whole body relaxes and settles. All right, I'm gonna hang on to the chair. I'm gonna put both my heavy legs to the outside of one leg. I'm gonna lift them up as high as I can, pop them to the other side, pop them all the way back. This twisting pushes air out, causing you to breathe a little heavier. So you might find a little more cardio here. Let's do this for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and back, and come back to center. Deep breath in, exhale it out. All right, let's do a little bit of a cool down. Go ahead and lift one ankle to that opposite knee. Lift that body up, relax the shoulders. This time, do not bend the back, only bend at the waist. The back stays straight as you lean forward. So our goal now is to open up the hip. We're not stretching the back, we're opening up the hip. So the back stays straight. And if it's too difficult to lean forward, just hold the body up. Get a nice opening in the hip here. Continue to breathe. Breathe into that hip. You might feel it soften just a bit. This is a good stretch. Every day we sit too much. This will help open up that area. Bring the body upright. Go ahead and drop that leg down. We're going to grab the back of our chair, do a spinal twist. And come back forward and twist in the other way. And come back forward. Let's do that opposite foot. Ankle goes up onto the knee. Lift that rib cage up. Back is nice and straight. And lean forward. Exhale out. Soften that tight hip. And bring the body upright. Let's cross that leg. We'll do a spinal twist with our legs crossed in this direction. Go ahead and look behind you. And remember to engage the eyes, right? You want all the muscles around your eyes to get that same workout. Let's go ahead and come forward. We'll twist the other way. And come back forward. Uncross that leg. Nice. All right, we're going to take one leg out to the side. We're going to do that lean against the chair again. Lift that same arm up. Nice stretch. You should feel a stretch through your fingers all the way down to the toes. Feel the hip open up, the whole side of the body. Take that palm, pull it back as far as you can. Feel the stretch across the front of the body. If it feels good, you can let the head drop back. And come back forward, pull that foot in. Let's do the other side. So again, you're going to use the chair to balance you as you extend that leg out. Arm comes up and over, nice stretch, pushing through the fingers, pushing through the toes. Now, if you feel comfortable, pull that arm back, pulling the shoulder back, opening up the front of the body. And come back forward, nice. Let's sit back fully in our chair and allow the back of the chair to hold you. Let that chair hold you. Lift those arms up above your head, but I'm leaning back. Let the head drop back. Now fold those arms in the goddess, still the head leaning back. Push those arms up, head still leaning back. You can trust the chair to hold you. Arms back into cactus or goddess. Drop those arms down, bring that head back up. Ooh, nice. Nice and slow, we don't want to get too dizzy, right? Lift those arms up over our head, palms facing me. Let's go down forward. Nice and slow. You can round the back now. You can round the shoulders, soften the shoulders, let the head hang heavy. And slowly use your hands to walk your body back up. Unrolling the shoulders in the back and rest the shoulders down. All right. Take one ear, the shoulders are relaxed, and tilt that ear towards that shoulder. And then lift the other ear up towards the ceiling. This is another vagus nerve opener. With the eyes, look down. Look up, look down, look up. Bring the eyes back to center. Go ahead and turn the head and look down. And bring that head back up. Let's do the other side. Drop that ear to the shoulder. Shoulders are nice and relaxed. Lift that opposite ear up towards the ceiling. And now just the eyes, look down. Look up, look down, look up. Bring the eyes back to center, turn the head so the chin is going close to that shoulder as you look down. And bring the head back up, nice. Let's go ahead and do the eyes really quickly. Go ahead and take the eyes to the right and to the left. Don't let the head move, just the eyes are looking to the right, to the left. And take your eyes, look up towards the ceiling, look down towards the floor or towards your nose, look up, look down, up, down, up, down. Now you're going to take the eyes, look to the upper right corner, cross them straight down to the lower left corner. Look back up to the right corner, down to the left, up to the right, down to the left. Now look to the left upper corner, down to the right. Upper left, down to the right. Upper left, and down. Now let's do a full circle. Make the eyes go in a full circle. You can go clockwise or counterclockwise. Change direction. Feels good on the eyes, doesn't it? This will strengthen your eyes. You do this enough, you won't be needing your glasses as much. Usually atrophy is setting in, that's why you need the glasses. Now look far, as if you could gaze out the window. Find something at a distance, and then look at your nose. Look out the window, something far. Gaze at your nose. Find something at a distance. Look at your nose. All right, open those arms up. You should be able to see peripherally on both sides. You may need to pull the hands in to see both of them. Slowly pull them back so you can see them both at the same time. Make note of where you lose sight of one side because you can strengthen this too. And you want that baseline of knowing how far you can go. All right, let's rub the hands together. Warm them up. We're going to place them over our eyes like cups, but you're not going to touch the eyes. You're going to make little cups and send this heat, this warmth, this energy to your eyes. So go ahead and close the eyes and go ahead and cup these hands over them. Our eyes do so much for us. This is a nice little warm bath. Help them feel a little more calm. And go ahead and drop those hands and open the eye. Whew. All right, guys, good job. Thank you, guys.
We've been doing this for 3 to 4 years, so you really just did everything. It was incredible.